Okay, so the next day, this is actually day number 3 of me with the skid steer, and I'm walking back to do some more work on my jumps. So let me show you the progress that I got to yesterday. So as I'm walking up on it, here's the first jump. You can kind of get an idea of the size. So it's not huge. Like, look at my bike there. So it's just kind of a quick little one, but I already know that I'm gonna want to lengthen it some. I might go a little taller, but you know, that transition seems pretty good. But I might go a little taller, and I'm gonna definitely go a foot or so longer. In order to do that, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just, you know, kind of work my runway and just gradually scoop a little bit of dirt and make it a little wider and so on, and then use that dirt to make this a little bigger. So that'll be the first thing I work on today. Then what I started yesterday is over here. I started my next jump right here. So you can see I hit it once and it's so soft, but I just wanted to hit it to see if it felt okay. But you know, I'm gonna hit that one, come over, come through, then hit this one. So there's this beginning rhythm. So the next thing I want to do is I'm gonna build this up a bit bigger, you know, get more dirt from down there, and then down at the bottom I'm gonna actually make a berm or a turn, because the property line is right over there, and so I obviously can't go into the neighbor's property. So you can see I kind of already cut a little bit, so I'll probably put a little turn in there and then head over this way. And then I don't think I'll be able to get to it today, but I'm gonna have a little hip coming off of here, and then I'm gonna go off into this direction. You can see I've already kind of cut some trail and maybe have another jump or something. So there'll be some options, and this is just the very beginning of something that can just continue expanding into just like a super dope trail system. And this is going to be my run up, and so I'm probably going to put, like, once I get, you know, enough dirt to make that a little bigger, then I'm gonna probably put in like a little pump roller or something like that right here. So yeah, that is my plans for this section. I don't know how much I'll be able to get done today, but this is my last day with the skid steer, so I want to get as much done as possible. And it's morning, I have quite a few hours to do it in, and I also cut a trail all the way to the back. And back there, if you've been following my channel, I talked well over a month ago now about a trail that I'm flagging. That's gonna be more of a flow style pump kind of jump line trail. This area here is going to be where I put all my bigger stuff. Like, this line's going to be medium size, but I'm going to put a box jump in here. I've been talking about getting an airbag lander, but I don't know. I don't have a way to really get power back here unless I want to wire something up. So I might just build more of a step-up box style jump and just have like a foam padded resi landing or something like that on. I don't know about that yet. That's going to be a while yet. But this is the preliminary build of kind of the initial trail system, and I'm pretty stoked about it. Let's get to building. Enough babbling. Okay, real quick, let's talk about radius. So when you're building a lip for a jump, you basically want to make sure it's not what I call a kicker. And a kicker happens when you don't have a jump that's very tall, but you're trying to make a steep lip on it. So right now this is looking a little kickerish, just a little bit. In this jump, because I made it a little longer, I'm now going to make it more of what I call like a floater jump, which are really fun because you can just kind of like steeze over it. And so the run in right behind the skid loader, or probably right where the skid loader is, I'm going to make a little roller. So I'll come down, pump that roller, come in here, hit this, and then I got that jump down there. I'm gonna add a little more dirt to this, but I think I'm gonna hand do it. I only have a certain amount of time with that, and I got plenty of places to harvest dirt from that are close enough to this jump that I can just do it with a shovel and make that a little taller, shape it a little better, things like that. But I'm glad I extended it. You can see until this dries out, you can see how much I've added in length. I've added about a foot or so, so it's gonna feel a lot better. I don't want to make it too long because I don't think I'm going to be able to get a ton of speed coming from there, but this will kind of be a good setup. And then I'm going to go and grab the skid steer. I call it a skid loader or a skid steer. Kind of not consistent with that, but I'm going to go bring it around, get down there, and kind of build out my turn and add a little more dirt to that. And I also need to harvest dirt from in between here, but I can't really do that easily with the skid loader, so I'm gonna have to hand do that. One of the frustrating parts with hand digging, you can see my Rogue hoe right there. There's a lot of roots in the ground, so I'll be using the shovel, and this is pretty easy to shovel up, but then you hit roots all the time. It gets super frustrating. So, but I'm fine with hand doing stuff. I really just want to get a preliminary layout with that thing. So let's go add some dirt to that. Okay, so I'm gonna take the shovel and just dial this in just a little bit more, and then I'll try it out on my bike. So we'll have 2 jumps in a row. That one is a pretty nice downhill landing to it, so that'll be kind of cool. That jump will eventually get a lot bigger, especially once this gets to be more speed and everything gets packed in. That'll be a nice place to put a big booter. So I will definitely be digging out a lot of this dirt here and adding to that, and dirt on the other side. But for now, it's a start, and I can start getting a feel of how I want this rhythm to go for this jump line. So let's kind of polish them up and give it a try. So interesting, even though I did all this building, I didn't think to look overhead and figure out the hanging branches and such, which is kind of funny. This run up, even though it looks like plenty of run up, isn't really that much run up. Like, I feel like I have to pedal really hard, and it also has to do with the soft ground. So anyway, let's do it now that the branches are cleared. Oh, that was bad. Yeah, so this jump needs more improvement. It's a little too much of a kicker. All right, more work. It is getting hot out. Wow, it's not even 11 o'clock yet. Whew. All right. Yeah, much better. I shaved the lip a little bit. The idea is this jump, I want to make it a lot bigger, but it's here, preliminary setup. But ideally, once I get the speed and can hit that first one really nice, I'm gonna have a lot of speed, so I want to have this one be a pretty big jump, like maybe even something I can do tricks off of. So you can make fun of its size right now and that's totally legit. But it'll definitely get bigger. I want it maybe almost twice as high and definitely a lot longer.